Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving right into the core philosophy of a genuinely massive phenomenon, Rhonda Byrne's The Secret. We're going to map out exactly what this text claims about the so-called hidden power of the human mind.
So, let's kick things off with a pretty wild question. What if you literally already hold the key to anything you want? According to the book, most of us are actually attracting our life circumstances completely by default, like we've just left our thoughts and feelings on autopilot. And because of that, the text argues, we're pulling experiences into our lives without even realizing we have a say in the whole shebang.
Now, the book introduces this centuries-old concept claiming that your thoughts actually literally dictate your reality. And the author suggests this isn't some brand new, trendy idea. No, it's pitched as a hidden truth passed down through the ages, a principle supposedly understood by some of history's absolute heaviest hitters, like Plato, Galileo, and Einstein.
Okay, so the foundational concept holding this whole thing together is the law of attraction. The basic idea? Whatever is going on in your head, you are actively attracting to yourself. In fact, the text goes so far as to claim that your current life is just a direct reflection of your past thoughts. Yes, that includes all the amazing things, but also, well, all the stuff you'd probably consider not so great.
Moving on to Section 1, the magnetic mind. Let's take a quick look at how the mechanics of this whole process supposedly work.
Contributor John Assaraf describes you as essentially a living, breathing magnet. The book claims you possess this intense magnetic power that broadcasts a force out into the universe through your thoughts, and it operates on one simple, absolute rule: like attracts like.
Think of your mind kind of like a tuning fork emitting a very specific frequency. According to the text, our job is to hold on to crystal clear thoughts of exactly what we want. By locking into that specific frequency, we supposedly invoke this universal law.
But there's a really crucial distinction to make here. According to contributor Lisa Nichols, the universe doesn't actually process negative framing. The law of attraction is totally obedient, but it doesn't care about wants versus don't wants. So if you're agonizing over the thought, I don't want to be late, you're actually calling lateness right into existence, because late is the core focus of your thought. You have to focus precisely on what you do want to happen. All right, Section 2, aligning actions and desires. Let's check out the actionable steps the book suggests for practically applying this stuff.
See, it's not just about thinking. It's about what you actually physically do. The book shares this pretty striking anecdote from Mike Dooley about a woman looking for the perfect partner. She did everything right mentally, got clear on her desires, visualized him perfectly, but crickets, no sign of him. Why? Well, because her physical actions completely contradicted her goals. Just visualizing simply isn't enough if how you're living in the real world doesn't physically make space for what you want.
And this law reportedly applies directly to our relationships too. Take this quote from James Ray. It argues that treating yourself well is the absolute prerequisite to attracting others. You literally have to understand and deeply appreciate yourself first before you can ever expect to draw someone else into a joyful relationship with you. Makes sense, right?
This actually ties into a massive paradigm shift presented in the text. Contributor Marcy Shimoff contrasts a common cultural myth with the book's core message. You know, in Western culture, we're always striving for outer things, the huge house, the booming business, thinking they'll magically bring us happiness. But the book flips that completely upside down. It says chasing external success won't bring happiness. Instead, finding happiness on the inside first is what acts as the magnet for all that outer success. Which brings us to Section 3, the ultimate shortcut. So, what is the absolute fastest way to make this happen?
Well, the text gives a pretty definitive shortcut. The fastest way to get anything you want in life is to just be and feel happy right now. Radiating joy in the present moment is presented by the author as, hands down, the absolute fastest, most effective way to manifest abundance, money, or literally whatever else it is you're wanting.
Wrapping things up, the text leaves us with a few rapid-fire summaries. Fill the blackboard of your life with exactly what you want. Feel good now. Commit to your joy. And embrace your true magnificence. These final points are basically a reminder that the power to choose what brings you joy, and by extension, what you attract, rests entirely in your hands.
So, if the premise of this book holds up, the universe is listening to you right at this very second, which begs the question, what are you going to attract next? While you ponder what you might be manifesting into your own life, please do make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel for more fast-paced explainers just like this one. Catch you next time!